Welcome back to the Poker Heaven Hungarian Cup. We're here in Budapest, where 79 of the nation's bravest have come to answer the ultimate question. Who is the Hungarian champion?
Blinds are up 400, 800 now.
Well, obviously not high enough to frighten off these players. A lot of callers. Not quite a family pot, but nearly there. And the big blind says, all right, let's see 3 cards in the middle.
And the flop comes 9, 10, 7, 3 clubs.
There's Laszlo Pusey, who is reaching for chips, 1600. Those clubs and that potential straight should frighten off anyone with just an ace.
Is he going to get any business, though? Robert having a think about it. He's not... in fact, I don't think the other players realised he was out of the hand there.
Well, round to seat 9. That's Backeye Norbert. No doubt that he is in this hand. I can see his cards. And he's reaching for chips, and he makes the call. Also a call from seat 2.
And that's Dagdalen. And he's in. Here comes the turn card. Well, it straightens even more, doesn't it? The jack's on board now.
Very quick bet there from Laszlo. That was a re-raise from Backeye Norbert.
Dagdalen says no. So the field is thinning here.
So, thinking cap on for Laszlo. You've made a bet, you like your hand, but somebody's just come over the top. There are 3 clubs on the flop. There's a straight out there. Well, he makes the call.
So we're going to see a turn card now. Queen of spades.
Well, if anyone was drawing to a straight, that's probably just made it even better.
That was a check. And now it looks as though Backeye's going to go all in. Is he? Yes, he is. 6,400.
Pressure back on Laszlo. But he throws his cards across. He says, I've got the straight with the 8.
And Backeye had the nut flush. Wow.
Nicely slow played. He definitely got the maximum there from that exceptionally favourable flop. He allowed Laszlo to hit his straight. Laszlo putting his sunglasses away. He's still got chips, but he knows his tournament's nearly over.
The very next hand saw Laszlo moving his remaining chips across the line with 9-6 offsuit. Unsurprisingly, Robert immediately called and revealed the snowman. Well, at least your cards are live, Laszlo.
And that, I'm afraid, is the end of Laszlo's tournament.
Mr. Puzzi becomes the 15th casualty of day 2.
All in, says Zoltan. He's in early position, 15,000.
Round to Robert. Lean back, give him the stare, and now reaching for chips. Makes the call, 15,000. We're going to have a showdown. Ace-King against pocket 7s. Classic Hold'em coin flip situation, the underpair against the overcards. The Ace-King will need to hit. Well, now there is a straight draw with the 10. It can't be the 10 of diamonds, though. That would give the 7s the flush.
Would you believe it? It is the 10 of diamonds. It's a horrible way to go. He makes the straight, but the pocket 7s in the end, it becomes a flush, and that's the end of Zoltan.
Everything going Robert Mackeye's way.
That's a call from seat 4. And Robert's been really aggressive.
He says raise, and that's got rid of people. He's still trying to count out the chips and they're folding. But the verbal declaration enough to scatter the rabbits.
He certainly established a table image here, I think, Robert.
Well, he's been re-raised all in by Laszlo Wenzel. But Robert, as you say, has a stomach for the fight, and he calls Ace-King for Wenzel. And this time Robert is behind with Ace-Queen. He's a 3-1 underdog.
Ace-King still good.
He hit the Queen.
Well, a 10 would make the straight. It's the 10 of diamonds again! The same card! Would you believe it?
And Robert really is running on super luck now. 10 of diamonds to his rescue twice. Poor old Laszlo. Best hand once again gets beaten by the unstoppable Robert Mackay.
The Royal Poker Club is one of the first poker club here in Hungary. It's worked since 2007, and it's a very lovely place.
Is poker popular in Hungary as a whole?
The online poker makes so popular this sport, and the living rooms, so the rooms where you can playing live, it's opened after this online revolution.
Tell us a little bit about the Poker Association.
The Hungarian Poker Association is founded in 2006. We have 16 members, 16 clubs, and in these 16 clubs play in 6,000–7,000 people in the country.
And are there any up-and-coming famous Hungarian players to look out for?
Yes, Tóth Richard, who wins in the VSOP 140 million Hungarian forint, not dollars. And Csaba Kuremski. He are everything the member of the EPT tournaments.
Day 2 is drawing to a close, and those still left in the competition cannot help but picture themselves in the semi-finals. With only 9 seats available, those short stacks are praying for a miracle.
Back at the tables then, here at the Royal Poker Club for the Poker Heaven Hungarian Cup. Blinds now up to 1,000, 2,000. And it looks as though Attila's made the raise. He has. Tibor has called it. So 2 to this flop, which comes King, 3, 5 with a couple of clubs.
2 very quick checks. Deuce on the turn.
Attila just had a little look there at his opponent's chip stack, and then straight away he says all in. 21,000.
They have seen enough weakness. But it is a call.
Oh, and he shows the straight grub. He actually hit a straight on the turn.
So Tibor drawing dead.
Tibor was trying to slow play his pair of kings grub, and it's cost him in the end.
Yeah, you let people see a free card. That can go horribly wrong. And look at that. He shakes his head in disbelief. What have I done? Attila counts the chips.
Blinds up again, 1,500, 3,000 now. Robert having a look. Not going to play this time.
Tibor is in though. And he has got 1 customer. Here comes our flop. 5 of clubs, ace of diamonds, jack of hearts.
Well, there's a check. And there's a bet, 6,000. Quick call. So we'll go to the turn now.
Mackay Norbert to act first. He checks.
And it's gone check, check, in fact, Grub.
Right.
3 of diamonds on the end.
This time Mackay bets 6,000 and an immediate re-raise there, and it's a massive one, up to about 30,000 from Tibor. Not many chips left in front of Mackay Norbert. You may think I've come this far. I'm obliged to go all the way. But this looks like a crying call.
Doesn't it just?
And look at that, 2 pairs for Tibor. He hit that on the turn, checked it very quickly, and he has trapped Mackay Norbert like a mouse with a piece of cheese. And after a slight blip, Tibor back on track.
Well, Dagdalin Burhan here is all in for 25,000.
Robert Mackay has called. That's what we expect from Robert. Very aggressive player. They both turn over their cards. King 10 for Robert. Pocket 10s dominant there for Dagdalin.
Surely Robert can't get out of this one,
Oh, a
can he?
diamond on the river.
Not
He's
again.
got it. This is the man who cannot lose, and Dagdalin head in hands. What do I have to do? Gets the handshake. Well, that may be the least enthusiastic handshake I've ever seen, Trevor. Still complaining as he walks away. That is poker, as they say.
He has had some luck today, hasn't he, Robert? Taken another player down. No wonder he's smiling. Sometimes, as they say, your name is on the cup.
Well, moving on. We have an all-in move here, about 24,000. Action round to Robert. What do you think he's going to do?
I suspect he might call, Grub, just based on what we've seen from him today.
He does call. This time he has got a pretty big hand. Ace-king. And there is a king on the flop. So that is a better pair for Robert. A 10 on board, though. He'd need to hit a 10 or a queen.
It's Robert's day, you know. There's two pair. He didn't need it, but he has taken another player down. He's on fire.
We can safely say he will be one of our semi-finalists.
Yes, that means we're now down to our final 10 for day 2. So we just need to lose one more player, and that'll be it. They'll be through to the semi-finals. 3 and 6,000 the blinds.
Laszlo Slackle, the short stack, moves all in for 11,000. Folded round to Zoltan Giolowski, the big blind.
He was already in for 6, so he puts in the other 5. Showdown here. Ace-2 against 5-3.
Well, the ace ahead so far, but look at that. Now the 3 is hit. It's gone behind. Needs to hit the ace. Can't do it. 3-5. Any hand can win. He was in the big blind. He says, well, I had to call. I was priced in. He's right. Trevor, we're down to 9 players. We're down to a semi-final.
Well, congratulations, because you're through to the semi-finals tomorrow. Are you happy?
Yes, I'm very happy.
And your chip stack, which is good, it's average?
It's average, but I'm playing very well, and tomorrow I will win, I think.
No matter what cards Robert and Tibor held, they could not help but outflop their opponents. Whether it was down to skill or pure luck, they ended day 2 at the top of the table and will surely be contenders for a podium finish.
So after 6 hours of playing, we are now down to our final 16. Join us after the break for the conclusion of the Poker Heaven Hungarian Cup.